Hello and welcome to the Personalities of the Tarot podcast. I'm your host, Elizabeth Seer, and this is Season 2, Episode 7 for October 12th, 2023, where we're discussing all kinds of things as we move into late Libra with the Four of Swords energy. We're also moving on from the time of the Queen of Swords into the reign of the Knight of Cups. I've got some cool details on the upcoming solar eclipse, and I've got a tarot tip for this episode. As always, you'll get your list of famous and infamous birthdays. So do that thing you do while listening, get up and moving, or get comfy and chill while I share some cool info to ease you through the next 10 days or so. I have a request. I was actually going to put this as my parting message, but I know not everyone listens to the end stuff, so here it is up front. If you believe in the power of prayer, or even the power of thought and the energy created from these things, please allow yourself to focus on peace. This world needs peace. The earth needs peace. Her inhabitants need peace. So I ask that you contemplate peace, pray for peace, and be peace. My apologies, dear listener. In the following information about the solar eclipse, I mention it being on October 12th. I actually meant October 14th. Saturday, October 14th, 2023 is the day of the solar eclipse. First, let's talk about the upcoming solar eclipse, October 12th, 2023. According to NASA, it will cross North, Central, and South America, being visible in many parts of the Americas. Basically, millions of people in the Western Hemisphere will have the chance to experience this eclipse, so check your local times if you're interested. By the way, this one is considered an annular solar eclipse. This type of eclipse still happens when the moon passes between the sun and Earth, but unlike a total eclipse of the sun, an annular eclipse moon is at its farthest from us on its egg-shaped orbit around the Earth. This makes the shadow appear smaller as it passes between us and the sun. It actually will look like a dark spot on the sun with bright, shiny rays behind it, like a ring of fire, which is what this eclipse is being called. Also, quick safety tip, eclipse or not, it's never safe to look directly at the sun without specialized eye protection designed specifically for solar viewing. Make sure that you do take all the precautions when viewing this eclipse or any other solar phenomena. Don't say I didn't tell you so. By the way, solar eclipses always occur during the new moon phase, while lunar eclipses occur during the full moon phase. For every solar eclipse, a lunar eclipse follows around 2 weeks later. All right. So enough with the science stuff. How will the energy of this solar eclipse affect us astrologically and or spiritually speaking? Solar eclipses tend to usher in new and exciting things. Some of it can be world-wobbling and surprising. These eclipses can also bring to the surface those things in our lives which require attention. You know, those things we've had on the back burner, been ignoring. They're going to come to the fore. Because this is also occurring in the sun sign of Libra, the intensity of the energy will shine a light on partnerships and relationships. If you are a Libra, this is a very important eclipse for you. It can ignite a whole new way of being with sudden opportunities and fresh starts. Make sure you know what you want, because it could really take off now. And by the way, Libra, if you muck this up, you may have one more chance next year. October 2nd, 2024, when the next annular solar eclipse will take place in Libra. And I gotta tell you, after that, it's going to be almost 2 decades before we see another annular or total solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. Although in 2033, we will get a partial eclipse at 0 degrees Libra. But to take advantage of this energy, act now. And if for some reason you can't, put in the effort and then see it pay off next October. For everyone, With the solar eclipse October 12th and the lunar eclipse October 28th, I suggest visiting your favorite astrology site, visit your favorite astrologer, to find out more about how this pair of eclipses will affect you. Let's give an amen that we're moving on from mid-Libra's Three of Swords energy. Go back and listen to episode 6 for more on that. Let's just say I'm glad it's just about over so we can move on, or more like chill with the Four of Swords taking us through the last third of Libra. The Four of Swords is the minor arcana symbol which can correlate to October 12th through the 22nd, or the last decan of Libra. For everyone, this is a time of contemplation. We should all try to use this time for physical, mental, and spiritual renewal by removing ourselves from the chatter, giving us time and space to think and process. Late Libra may have you feeling cut off or out of touch, but it should be self-imposed for personal time and healing. It's time to take a break and find some peace and quiet so you can prepare for the future by stabilizing your life, tying up loose ends, and coming to terms with what is. You may be able to gain clarity now, coming to a place of gratitude through reason. Don't allow stress to take a toll on your mind and spirit. Take this time out to decide if you're on the right path, in the right relationships, and doing things for the highest good, and the good of those around you. Don't let others dictate your feelings and decisions. Take time to really think and enjoy some peace in the process. Hey there! I'm a 5-star tarot and psychic reader. I have 5 stars on Google, Fiverr, Groupon, Fresha, etc. If you're interested in getting a great life reading, you can book a session with me by visiting elizabethseer.com. Please note, I don't work for any permanent companies. I do understand there may be someone out there using my name at one or more of these companies, so make sure you get the real deal at elizabethseer.com. That's ELIZABETHSEER.com. This week's tarot tip is elementary, as in all about the elements. Knowing some basics on the 4 physical elements can help you understand the suits of the minor arcana. Wands are fire. Fire is personal power and action. Cups are water and work with emotions and connections. Swords work with air and deal with the intellect and communication, while pentacles, or coins, is earth and works with everything we manifest physically, including job, home, property, bank account, and physical body and health. So fire, water, air, earth, and you, my friend, are the magician who knows how to bring all of the elements together. You know, I don't just do psychic readings in this podcast. I also offer different products at my website, elizabethseer.com, to help you in your tarot and divination journey. There, you'll find a link to Amazon for my paperback book, Ex Libri Tarot from the Library of Tarot, which is an easy tool for those interested in starting their tarot adventure. I'm definitely going to miss my Queen of Swords energy, but everyone loves the Knight of Cups, who rules the astrology wheel from October 12th through November 11th, basically the last third of Libra into the first 2/3 of Scorpio. And I get along great with those Knight of Cups personalities. I have a best friend, a cousin, an auntie, a granddaughter, and a daughter who's also a best friend, and just myriad others in my life born during the time of the Knight of Cups. They hurt easily and they feel deeply. They love hard, and they can be mind-spinning with their creative and inspirational intelligence. Did I mention the watery emotional stuff? So the Knight of Cups covers everyone, male, female, non-binary, born October 12th through November 11th. Do you know a Knight of Cups? The good stuff is that they're romantic, imaginative, sensitive, introspective, intelligent, artistic, creative, and subtle. The subtlety, though, it can almost be too much at times. So I'm also going to place that subtlety into the shadow side or the negative attitudes of this personality as well. This person is by far at their very best when they're allowed to be driven by creative inspiration. They enjoy work which makes them feel good. And if it feels bad, they will walk away. But of course, we do know it can't all be butterflies and cotton candy. So the Knight, like all of us, does have a shadow side, which can present as being a drama queen, temperamental, insensitive, introverted, depressed and moody, emotionally merciless, and prone to flights of fancy, just not tethered to reality and or responsibility, like adulting, if they're adults. The Knight of Cups needs to be reminded to come back down to earth every once in a while. They can be emotionally unstable, moving from happiness to sadness very quickly, but they have the capacity to be incredible dreamers. Given the support, they can be very successful in life. During the time of the Knight of Cups, October 12th through the 11th, you might receive interesting invitations or proposals. Since Knights are always harbingers of change, this Knight of Cups could bring about change involving love, emotions, close relationships, and even changes to your spiritual self. Try to keep your emotional and spiritual balance with new relationships and opportunities in love right now, as you may be pulled toward a journey where you can open your heart and get in touch with your intuition and instincts. Take this time to tune in and really get in touch with your emotions and get in touch with that gut feeling, improving that flow. It's time to care for the health and well-being of the heart and soul. It's famous birthday time! Here's my random list of famous or infamous late Libra characters and celebrities born October 12th through the 22nd, who embody and work with the Four of Swords energy. As always, this list doesn't mean I agree or disagree with a person's words or life choices. It's simply to educate on the late Libra personality, giving you the opportunity to compare public personas with their tarot and astrological correlations for bad or good. Hugh Jackman, Iris Apatow, Aleister Crowley, Luciano Pavarotti, Paul Simon, Marie Osmond, Sacha Baron Cohen, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And interesting, I always thought she felt like a Libra, but I didn't know that until I did this list. Usher Raymond, or just Usher, Dwight Eisenhower, Ralph Lauren, Emerald Lagasse, Penny Marshall, Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, Mike Balzeri. You might know him as the bassist from Red Hot Chili Peppers, Flea. Oscar Wilde, Marshall Mathers, a.k.a. rap god Eminem, Evel Knievel, Norm Macdonald, Frida Pinto, Zac Efron, Brittany Griner, Jon Favreau, Trey Parker, Snoop Dogg, Bella Lugosi, Kamala Harris, Kim Kardashian, Doja Cat, Dizzy Gillespie, Jeff Goldblum, and the late, great Princess Leia for life, Carrie Fisher. We're still finishing up Libra, which is also under the symbol of justice in Tarot's major arcana. Go back to Season 2, Episode 5 to hear all about justice and the time that we're in now. Next time, we take the leap into the Death card, covering the entire sign of Scorpio. This should be a fun episode, because we also have to touch on the grief and mourning of the Five of Cups, which begins Scorpio in the first decan. So grab some tissues as we move through October, and remember what I said last week with the Three of Swords. Cry if you need to. You know I'm an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium, but I'm also an oracle and tarot creator too. The Lenormand Seer Oracle was released last year, and it's currently available as a casting oracle or in card format. I use both versions regularly and absolutely love them. For you tarot connoisseurs, I think the thing I'm most excited about right now is my Seer's Casting Tarot, which I released through print on demand a couple of weeks ago. I also came up with some great personal customizations. I love a good tarot cloth, so I ended up taking my design for the casting board and I placed it on custom printed fabric. I really love the way that it turned out. I know I'm using the word love a lot here, but I can't say it enough. I put some heart and soul into this and I'm very proud of it. I did also create another fabric design just for some customized bags. I'll be offering a very limited number of custom cloth and bag versions within the next month or so. But let's talk about the actual casting tarot set. I have been using it non-stop and it works great for standalone tarot readings, casting readings, yes-no readings, or as a clarifier and companion to other tarot cards and oracles. You'll find the info and links on both the Lenormand Seer Oracle and Seer's Casting Tarot at my website, elizabethseer.com. I normally post a video version of this podcast on YouTube within about 2 to 3 days of its release here. My Elizabeth Seer YouTube channel also has informative tarot videos and some cool information on my Lenormand Seer Oracle. Of course, I also have stagnant TikTok and Instagram accounts on which I still post once in a while, and there's tons of information there too. I've got to give love to my chicks with spiritual gifts. If you're interested in different intuitive readers or a new type of reading, make sure to check out my team at chickswithspiritualgifts.com and book a reading with Kimmy, Lindsay, Sheila, or me. Keep in mind that it's okay to lay low as we finish out Libra. We should be contemplating the new, maybe even surprising opportunities which can arise from the solar eclipse October 12th. Do your best with what you're working with and take time out as needed. Remove yourself from the chatter and allow the opportunity for all sides to contemplate the next and best move. Remember to be peace. You've been listening to Elizabeth Seer, and I'm grateful for this time with you.